There's just something about being in a pack of fixed gear riders that just supercharges the fun. And because fixed gear riding is so niche, it can be really hard to find other fixed gear riders to ride with on a regular basis, especially if you're not in a big city. I am not in a big city. And I recently found out that there is actually a community of fixed gear riders right in my very own town of Elk Grove, California that has only 170,000 people. Check out this video where I finally hung out with them. Here's how you can make some fixie friends. Speaking of fixie friends, this video is sponsored by our fixie friends over at Wabi Cycles. Now, we all know that Wabi makes some really dope, killer, lightweight steel frame sets, which they are, unfortunately, out of stock of until the end of this year. That includes for complete builds. But did you also know that Wabi also carries a fantastic selection of fixed gear components from brands like H+ Sun and Suzu and Philwood and Brooks and Nitto and Sugino? Whatever you want, there's a good chance that Wabi has it and can help you build the buttery fixed gear of your dreams. Be sure to check them out, linked in the description. Even if you think that your town doesn't have very many fixed gear riders or any except for yourself, again, I've been riding 10 years here, and this is the first time, actually hanging out with other fixed gear riders. I didn't know until recently that other fixed gear riders existed in this town. Everyone else that rides fixed in your town, they're also thinking the same thing, that they're probably the only ones that ride fixed because it is such a niche form of cycling. So if you want to make fixed gear friends, I really suggest that you be the person in your area that organizes the events. And as soon as 1 or 2 people start showing up to your regular weekly or monthly or whatever it is events, it will start to snowball from there, and you will become the hub of the fixed gear scene in your area. That's what I did here. Just back in February of this year, I started hosting rides because I found out that there are actually fixed gear riders in my area. It's like, you have to be dedicated though. You have to host these rides on a consistent basis if you want to actually make fixed gear friends. Friendships take time. The number one factor that determines whether relationships will form and succeed. I studied communication in college, so I studied this a lot. It's convenience. You have to be in contact with people if you want to be friends with them. It's as simple as that. That's a bike, right? Yeah, we can use the bike lane, Nissan Versa. Here you go. How's your bike?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Sick.
Jason had sent it to me. Justin.
Alright, Zach, Mr. YouTube influencer.
Hello.
You gotta motivate this guy to wear a damn helmet. He would just
Don't crash. The new bike today?
What new bike? That one?
Yes, the new bike.
I'll ride it.
Which new bike?
I'll ride it when we go to that dirt trail. Funny is there's comments on your video where it doesn't match. Why are you using rotors?
What are you talking about? They're just jealous that your rotors cost more than their bike. I have never been here, and I had no idea this was here. So this is normal, you just come to the night market, don't get anything, and then go to a restaurant?
Yep. Support your local business, man.
I mean, they're local too, aren't they? Local chain?
That was like...
Oh, God.
How many watts do you think you're saving your Chris King headset?
Absolutely none.
I mean, it's got to be like 0.05 or something. Like, it adds up if you're turning a lot.
Anything counts, man.
You know, any haters just don't understand. They're just not fast enough.
Right.
This is Rex. He's a rescue, so he could be anywhere from 4 to 7.
Would you be down to check out the water treatment plant route this weekend?
I might be free this weekend, yes. So
Water treatment plant? Track lacrosse route?
is that the
Oh, I don't have a bike for that.
Dude, get the Specialized. Ride a Specialized. You can do it.
Track lacrosse?
Hell yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Dude, if he does it on his Wabi,
I mean, I got 32s on my Wabi. People come onto my rides and they're on like 23s, 25 sometimes when we go like do gravel stuff. Yeah.
You can always walk it. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
You can always stop and walk.
You don't drink, right?
no.
Why not?
You know, drinking and biking is dangerous.
It is, but it's fun.
I was like 3 shots off. Well, at first, this is how drunk we were.
Oh, I saw that on your story.
Whatever you don't give your friends a bike.
Hey T, so how did you meet Andron and Diana?
You know, there used to be this like sack fix forum.
Oh.
Yeah. And then like Andrew and Dana were on it. I think like when I posted like, hey, I'm in Elk Grove, I'm looking for some people to ride with, like Dana was one of the first people to respond. I'm on camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small world, man.
Yeah.
So Justin, how did you meet Andron and Diana?
So I got into cycling last year. I
Oh,
bought
really?
Yeah, I
So
bought
you're super new.
literally. I just
You
bought,
got all these baller bikes
know,
and you're so
afterwards
new.
this year, yes.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's like an addiction. So I bought a Cannondale, which is a road bike last year, and then yes, this is a
You're
high
addicted to
five.
buying things too. Yes.
And then I got him addicted to buying all these damn parts on his bike. So I asked my childhood friend to go riding. So we went on a ride, and then one day he was like, "Hey, can my other friend ride with him?" But he had a Chanelli histogram. And now when I met him, his name is Danny. He was like, "Yeah, man, you should go to like Velotrap. Have you anything downtown?" I'm like, "Okay." So one day I had a flat, and I went over there. I met Andron, and then ever since then, I would come over there to buy like wheels or whatever for my Cannondale. And then every single freaking time for a whole year, from January 2021 to January 2022, get a track bike, dude. When do you get a fixed gear? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know how to skid. I don't know how to do anything. I feel like I'm gonna eat shit and die when I'm riding it. So then one day, I started getting connected with all the people from Velotrap, and they were like linking me all these like random cool bikes. But I'm like, I don't know. None of them called to me until that one popped up. The dude was wanting hella money for it, and I'm like, no. So then the ad expired, and I thought, he sold it. I'm done. I'm not gonna get one. Popped up again, but $500 cheaper.
Ooh.
I tried a little ball with it, but I was like, dude, I'm going to San Jose. I was San Jose. I'm gonna go to you. Would you shave off something? You think you take off another $200?
Nice.
I'll do it. Went over there, had Omniums. I sold the Omniums, and I did Suginos, and ever since then, what? Dude, I don't like the Omniums. This dude loves the Omniums. He actually wanted it for his Engine 11.
Well, because they were cheaper too, and it was almost the same.
Mr.
Yeah, true.
They're at Velotrap. Go get them.
It's a little too late now.
This dude got even better one. He got freaking rotors. And that's how I met Andron. And then one day, he asked me if I was hungry, and I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, want to go get Happy Takeout? I'm like, sure. And that's how I met Diana.
Ah.
And that's actually how I got that weird Vegeta buff in
Yeah.
there. She drew me that. And then that's how I got acquainted with everybody, and then became pretty good friends since. It was beginning of this year, actually.
Now Andron sleeps under your rug.
And now he sleeps on And actually, that's how I got connected to Diego too. Actually,
Oh, yeah?
I was looking for a roommate. Andron, Diana, like all of them vouched. Like, hey, we have a friend named Diego. He's really cool. And I was like, okay, sure, why
It's
not?
really cool, except he doesn't have a fixed seat.
Now he does.
So T was friends with my brother, my older brother, who got me into fixed.
Yeah.
And they had like their EG fixed gear crew.
Oh,
we
wow.
had
and then combined with Andron and Diana.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
They had like a whole sack fix crew. They were huge.
Damn.
I guess they're still huge. They're still sack fix people still, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. There's
Now
like
he has
different groups now though.
Now he has Velotrap, and
Yeah, now he has Velotrap.
crazy.
Okay, wait, so how do you know like Justin, Alex, and Daniel?
I was good friends with this other guy named Ronnie. He's like in the circle at Velotrap,
Yeah.
and he has big connections. Like he has like really cool, like he'll find you something that you need.
Mm.
I'm like, how? Sometimes like out of the country. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, I asked him because like I bought a Silka frame pump, and my dumbass thought, oh, I need a large. I was supposed to buy a small. So I have a large, and I was like asking Ronnie, hey, do you know anybody who wants it? I'm just gonna sell it and make some money off of it. He said, hey, I know this guy who has a rock lobster. I'm like, what the hell's a rock lobster? It's a custom frame, apparently. That's how I connected to Justin. But in between, Velotrap, you know how they put in their stories? I saw this dude with a sick-ass Bianchi.
Yeah.
That's Daniel. And I just randomly sent him a follow. I was like, hey, you know, don't want to be a weirdo. So I was like, I messaged him, hey, you know, I just followed you because I saw your bike on Velotrap. He then asked me like, hey, you're selling your Silka frame pump. My friend wants it. I'm like, that's funny. My friend says your friend wants it, so let's meet up. And I didn't know they're local too. They just rode their bike from their place to my house. And then ever since then, they saw my Parallax and like, dude, let's ride. I'm like, okay. And then that's how I met Alex, because that's their other friend, and he has a Parallax. But it's the cyanotype, the blue one.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we just became good friends there too. And then we're now called the EG Boys. And then, yeah, that's how I got connected.
I'd be an EG boy. EG boys. I wanted to meet more local riders, so I started doing the Friday morning rides.
Right.
Yeah, and that was just back in February. And so, yeah, this year, yeah. Actually, I met Justin last year when he came out to one of my rides. And then at PK, yeah, I found out that he lives in Elk Grove. And then I found out like there's other riders in Elk Grove, so I'll start the ride. And then I met Justin again, and Daniel and Alex, they came out to the second ride. I feel like somehow everybody knows you, and somehow everybody knows me.
Yeah.
And we're now
here we are. Now we're
first time. Yeah.
It's because of bikes.
Yeah, right?
And like it just connects everybody together, like their passions for it. And it's pretty cool.
So
Like,
do you have any tips for the good viewers at home for how to make fixie friends?
don't be a douche.
Don't be a dude.
Yeah,
It's
just
happening now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where's Rex's skates?
I want to do the splits, dude.
Help me, Rex. One hand? No hand?
Hell no. All right, dude. Ride safe. Good
Thanks
seeing
for-
you. We'll see you
thanks for the
Saturday.
invite. Yeah, see you
Yeah,
Saturday
man.
for the Chocolate Fest, Diego.
Maybe Saturday.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Definitely Saturday.
I don't know if I'm taking that out.
Is Rex coming?
No.
That makes it super hard. I'm definitely taking the e-bike then.
Have you put him in the backpack before, in the bag?
Oh yeah. Some blonde girl named T.
I don't think I have.
Met her at a skate event and she was like, I ride fixed.
Pixie girl. Where?
Great meeting y'all.
Yeah, you too, man. We'll see you
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah.
Later, guys. You too. Later, T. Hello, boyo. Beautiful boy. I'm going to pet you. Oh.